Opening invocation, slow raga like breathe in, breathe out. One note rising, one note falling, river of sound flowing, eternal pulse becomes mantra, mantra becomes light. Entwine, machine in spirit, code divine. Light in the signal, fire in the tone. We are the rhythm, never alone. Baseline sacred, synth line pure. Infinite pattern, never circuit, setter in the wire, feedback blossoms, set the soul on fire. Fractal chanting, the code repeats, raga reborn on the algo grave streets. 0 1 0 1, silicon chanting, work undone. Drone becomes heartbeat, rhythm becomes breath, raga eternal, transcending death. Light in the signal, fire in the tone. We are the rhythm, never alone. Sacred, synth line pure, infinite pattern.
Feet in the sand, let the rhythm call. Island beat gonna move us all. Boogie in the Caribbean, dance all night where the stars begin. Shake that soul, let the waves roll in. Boogie in the Caribbean. Boogie in the Caribbean. Boogie in the Caribbean. Steel drums sing and the congas play. Moonlight grooves chase the night away. Fire on the beach and the crowd's alive. Island music keeps the vibe. Boogie in the Caribbean, dance all night where the stars begin. Shake that soul, let the waves roll in. Boogie in the Caribbean. Boogie in the Caribbean. Boogie in the Caribbean. Move your body side to side. Feel that rhythm, let it ride. Raise your hands, the night's still young. Caribbean boogie's just begun. Boogie in the Caribbean. Hearts on fire and the tide rolls in. Sing that song with a carefree grin. Boogie in the Caribbean. Boogie in the Caribbean. Boogie in the Caribbean. Boogie in the Caribbean. Dance all night where the stars begin. Shake that soul, let the waves roll in. Boogie in the Caribbean. Boogie in the Caribbean. Boogie in the Caribbean.
Foam on the shoreline, glitter in the spray. Shadows on the boardwalk, dancers on display. Baseline skipping like stones on the sea. Surf's up, baby, come two-step with me. Shake to the rhythm, salt on your skin. Ocean keeps calling, the night rolls in. Two-step surf, let the waves collide. Slide with the tide on the seaside ride. Shimmer in the moon, let the rhythm rebirth. Dance all night to the two-step surf. Neon horizons where the seagulls swoop. Kick drum echoes in the surfer's loop. Twang of the strings with the backbeat tight. Shuffle on the sand till the morning light. Shake to the rhythm, salt on your skin. Ocean keeps calling, the night rolls in. Two-step surf, let the waves collide. Slide with the tide on the seaside ride. Shimmer in the moon, let the rhythm rebirth. Dance all night to the two-step surf.
Pop, 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 snap, candy in my veins. Cherry cola dripping while I'm swerving in the rain. Shiny little heart with a razor in the glow. Sweet on the surface, but I bite down low. Glitch in the beat, I'm jagged and raw. Baseline sticky like gum on the floor. Neon cheeks with a venomous grin. Cute on the cover, but chaos within. Sugar rush, can't slow down. Cartoon colors in a concrete town. Kawaii with a knife edge, watch me gleam. Past princess with a dirty dream. Bubblegum bass make the speakers bleed. Glitter in the gutter with a dangerous need. Sweet tooth killer with a grime state of mind. Candy coated chaos, one of a kind. One of a kind. Candy coated chaos, one of a kind. Clockwork teeth when I bite that track. 808 crush make the candy crack. I'm pink but poisonous, soft yet steel. Every beat I drop got a saccharine feel. Lollipop, drop, spin it till it breaks. Paramore love and the noise it makes. Hard shell, soft core chew till it bends. Bubblegum bass never ever ends. Bubblegum bass make the speakers bleed. Glitter in the gutter with a dangerous need. Sweet tooth killer with a grime state of mind. Candy coated chaos, one of a kind. One of a kind. Candy coated chaos, one of a
There we go. What is that audio capture? That's audio capture 3, audio capture voice input. I need to change that to aux. Aux. There we go. Hello and welcome. Yes, to another stream. I did a stream, I think, it was either last night or the night before. I did the oil refinery, the simulation. But I thought I'd stream something different. Yes, it's another simulation game. As many of you know, that my simulation games were basically, I think, what started most of my channel, and then I gradually added like horror into it as well. So I have played the demo of this game, and it was very interesting. I must admit, it was very interesting compared to Supermarket Simulator. What's Console Shop Simulator? What are the other games? That's all I can think of to my mind at the moment. Oh, and the Rost Coffee Shop Simulator. Now that's a complete different shop game, but this one is indeed a lot different to other supermarket simulation games out there. I was well, I did have someone try to gift the game, but because of the currency was a different type, it was like I think yeah, it was like $14.99 for them, and it was $12.99 for me. So they couldn't gift it to me because of the £2 difference in the region. Normally they can send the gift through, but for some reason this game wouldn't let him gift it to me because of the £2 difference, and it's just odd, strange. So again, I've played the demo. I don't know if I can play my save from the demo in this main version. But we'll have a look. It is co-op, so you can play online with your friends. I don't know what the max co-op is. I think it's a max of 4. I'm not quite sure. But I'm gonna hit it. I can keep that checked for friends to join. So this is the I'm on day 5, and I've had a play hour of 1 hour and 50 minutes in the demo. This is a version 4. So let's see if I can actually. So there is a bakery. There's all different types of things. I don't actually know. Now, there is a difference in the demo. Now, I don't recall seeing this here in the demo, so it is definitely different. The car park's virtually the same. Yeah, but that over there's new, and yeah, the cranes weren't in the demo. So now I do have, because when I was playing the demo, I do have a restocker already from the demo. These are all the play testers of the game. I wonder if there's any Raptor. He's I've watched his videos a few times. Who else? I'm seeing if there's any other channel names I know on this list. So there's Raptor that I've watched before. I do know that there's one person I have not seen on this board. I don't know, because I know they played the play test. The channel name is Nema Lass. I don't see her name on here. I don't know, but Raptor's definitely one of the channels I've watched. So here we are. We are, as you can see, I've already done some stocking. Now this is, it says till cash register shelf. Now in the demo I tried to place it on the cash register itself, but it didn't really go to plan really. There's my restocker over there. Oh, we've got a delivery. Let me just get the delivery here. Let's place you there. So my restocker is going to go and fill up the bottles. There's 3, I think there's 2 types of water bottles. There's filtered and then there's spring water. And mineral. So filtered, spring and mineral. So the only reason why I've got this many stock is in the demo you start off with, I think, about 5,000. I'm obviously already level 3 from playing the demo. So let me just do this. Oh wait, no, what was there? I didn't place... No, that's fine. I thought I placed something else there. Here we have a pallet stocker. And what you can do is you can unstack, and you can also go to selling. So you can sell the pallets from here, or you can stack them here and then unstack and then probably place them somewhere. Why is... I am trying to go to a shelf of organic egg box. But why are you place them in there? No. Let's put that there. I could have sworn he's put some on the storage shelves. Yes, he does. So I think it was only the bread that I didn't place under there. And he's also using a pallet jack, which is completely pure black. You would have thought it would be like the same color with the icon there, but that is fine. Oh, over here we have the cold storage, which I haven't unlocked yet, because in the demo you get to level 6 max. Now I'm curious, why did I press save? I'm curious because you can interact with this. But I don't know if that works in multiplayer. What I might do is, let me save. If I go back to main screen, let me see. Just for easiness, open the directory, duplicate this save. No, we don't want to duplicate. Now, it might not be a thing they've added into the game right away. Because if it was under here, if it was a thing you could use, it would be collect money on distributor, whatever that is. Label reset shortcut, sit down shortcut, klaxon, whatever klaxon is. H. I wonder if that only works when you've got this. Hello. What is the klaxon? That was me trying to see if it actually goes through the game. Keyboard. What is a klaxon? Klaxon. Surely that's something to do with this intercom thing. But I'm guessing it hasn't been implemented yet. What have we got on the upgrades? Mart upgrades. So we can start upgrading when we get to certain levels, like 6, 9, 17. That's the warehouse extension. That's the cold room. This upgrade is coming in future updates, so that is not available yet. That's going to come later on. Whatever that update's going to do, I have not got an eye foggiest. Mart settings. Mart personal sign. We have a warehouse shop text, so you can rename your shop. I was going to use a brand, but it will probably be copyright. For example, Target. I'm not going to. I'll probably get. My video will probably end up get taken down. Right, have we stocked up on what we need to stock up on? Yes. Okay. So let's open up. Now we wait for our first customer. So you can click on the icon or you can just press R. Oh, and the other thing. This game has a thing. So you do have to gradually repair your machines. Now, I think you can turn that off. I did see a setting for it. Allow damage to machinery, so you can check that if you want. Allow customers to throw their waste on the floor. Teleport pallets when you reconnect in the sorting area. Teleport boxes when you reconnect in the sorting area. Have we got our first customer yet? Nope, not yet. But we do have one customer coming in. Oh, two. Here they come with the trolleys. So at the moment, I would say that this game is a little better than most supermarket games. One is because it has functional trolleys that customers can use. It has your one-way, I don't know what styles. And the overall model part is perfect. There's no issues that I can see at the moment. Right, let's sort this guy out. So at the moment they pay by card only. I don't know if they're going to pay by cash later on. But at the moment they're just paying by card. So let's get you done. So till 1. And eventually our restocker should start coming out. There he is. And restocking the shelves. Right. At some point I'll try and expand the shop. So there'll be a cold storage aisle. I'll just have to relay it out. Oh, there's a bit of a mess. So number 3. So we do have a computer, but we also have a laptop that we can use as well. And then we have a collection. We've got butcher's shop, poultry, delicatessen, fruits, vegetables, bread, cupcakes, bag of biscuits, buns, macaron, mochis, donuts, pies, cakes, roll, pastries, muffins, dairy and eggs, creamery, cheese, yogurts and desserts, or some people will say yogurts, but I here in the UK we pronounce it as yogurts. Snacks and ready meals, ice cream and dessert, ready meals and pizzas, canned goods, seasoning and condiments, appetizers and chips, pasta, rice and starches, flavors of the world, breakfasts, yeah, biscuits and pastries, chocolate and bars, and it goes all the way down to floor, wall, plants, jewelry. So we'll eventually be able to have a jewelry section. Oops. Yep, let's where's that day? There it is. Here we go. Let's get these guys sorted.
Hey.
I will eventually hire a cashier.
Hello.
But in some shops you actually do see managers working on the tills as well, depending on how busy it is.
Hey. Hello.
So to proceed with the payment, you have to get rid of the divider as well. I wonder later on down the line they'll have like self-checkouts.
Hello.
Let's get you sorted.
Hey.
Blah blah blah. Who would read that? Read what? Madam, I will kick you up your backside out that door. Nah. I don't know why I just randomly came out with that, but it made myself laugh a little bit. Vending machine? So there is a lot of difference. So so would that be under machine? No. We've got signs. So we have Christmas. That's that one. Can't do that one yet. Oh, we can open up you. We've got you open. Open that one. Now I know as soon as I open them, customers are going to want to find them. Out of stock. What do we have? So we do clothing as well. So yeah, we'll expand once we get a bit higher in the levels.
Hello.
So my plan is with the malls themselves, eventually, if it's possible, to have a line of cash registers, and if it's able to be done, some self-checkout.
Hey.
Because I can guarantee the higher your level gets, the more busier your the more your mart's going to get busier. But
Hello.
it feels smooth. I haven't encountered bugs
Hello?
or issues, but I don't think they're the cash side of it, because it looks like it's going to, you can have customers paying by cash at some point. So then if that does happen, then they can either pay by card or cash. There we go. Let's sit down. So each time you use your thing, like here, my durability, well, the sustainability status is 44.3% on this cash register.
Hello.
Now, I don't know what actually happens when it's completely 0%, but we could try and figure that out. So instead of me repairing it, we'll get it down to 0% and see what happens. Will it explode? Will it go in flames? I don't know.
Hello.
But we can try and find that out. So 2042 is when it's closed. So day finish, you can access the recap from the computer. Switch to so average purchase $7.13. Items sold 142. Ascending. So we've got a few negative reviews until it starts getting up to the higher ones. We've gained $242.47 plus minus $154.97 on item cost, and our total profit is $87.50. Organic egg box. 15 of those sold, 16 of those sold, 22 of those sold, 29 of those are sold, 15 of them are sold, 15 of them are sold, 13 of them are sold, 12 of those are sold, and 5 of those are sold. So now we close for the day. Then we start from this part. So we got $3,415. We're not opening up just yet. I think we're okay for stock at the moment. But we may want to get some more shelves. Can we... Furniture. Let's get that. So I don't know if more things will be added later on the machines. We do have some light bars. We've got some warehouse decorations. We can get another fork, pallet fork. So these are decorations, floors, furnitures. I'm assuming we can't get fridges yet. Stock. So this is our stock. So we've got 22 in storage. I don't know what this is. Times 14. I don't know if that's what's on the shelves. Seasoning in the condiments. Oil bottle premium. We don't have any in stock and we don't have any on the shelf. So we can change the prices on here as well. So if we add that to cart and then we go up to the market, and if we click on the pallet, it will be a full pallet of that item. Place an order, made 10 orders. So I have made 10 orders. Most of that was done from the demo. Now we just wait for the lorry to load up, well, to appear. So normally any new areas, here it comes, it's reversing, and it's here. Now in the demo it just disappeared like that. I didn't actually ever see it actually pull up and reverse, but oops. So we'll get this. And let's get a box of this. So we can have a max of 33 on the shelf. Yep. There we go. Let's place that there. Now I know customers are wanting car shampoo. So let's get some shampoo out of stock. Let's get a pallet of that. Tropical soda, we'll add a pallet of that. We'll get each of these. Okay, so we'll have to take a few off. There we go. That's left us with $827.72. So I think the larger the order is, the higher it's going to take. Well, the longer it's going to take. Now, I don't know if the stocker, once the pallet is empty, I don't know if he automatically sends it to the pallet stacker. Does that need repairing? No. Here it comes. So let's just place that there. I will eventually hire a delivery unloader as well. So let's put that there. Let's put that there. So things that don't have an area to go to, so for areas where it doesn't have its place, it'll get placed at the sorting area. So let's put some of these out on the shelves. What are these? Caramel popcorn. We can do a shelf of that. Let's let's go $2 on them. Because we've got to try and make some profit. Oh yeah, this doesn't have a place. Shampoo. That can go on the bottom here. Okay, so $4.70 for profit. The base price is $4.68. So I wonder if the base price is. Wonder if the base price is how much you actually pay for it from the store. Here, so car wash shampoo. No sham. So 46.80. 46.80. 46.80. So the base price is 468. So the base price isn't how much you pay to order it. Right. Okay. Let's take this to the back. We need the sodas. There we go. Let's just stick that there. What's your best selling item? Well, we can have a look at that through. I don't know if you can find that out. Overview. So recap day 5. Or what day are we on? We're on day 6. So if I look at day 5 from yesterday it was a 2.5 rating. So if we look at here, so it looks like the most sold item was a bottle of spring water, because it was 29 sold. And we sold a total of 142 items on day 5. And the average purchase was $7.13. But we won't know what the best selling item will be on this day until the end of the shift. So I think, yep, we've got that stocked up. Let's open up. Wait for our first customers. Now, I'm letting this go down to 0% to see what actually happens. And then once we find out what happens, then I'll repair it. Now we just wait for our first customer. But I think that intercom speaker thing will be a feature later on in the game, maybe. Because I don't know what the klaxon is. Now, I don't know if you actually try, I don't know if you'll get customers that try to rob. But, we'll, but we'll find out.
Hey.
I don't know what the klaxon is. I'm pressing H. Maybe information online on the internet will tell me what it is. Let me see if it actually gives me information on what it actually does in this game. While I wait for the information. So now we have a orange flashing light, and that's because it's at 29%. Well, 30%. Something went ping. So, with it being multiplayer, with co-op as well, you can have different, depending what the max players are, you can have one player mainly for maintenance. We'll actually find out what happens when this reaches 0. The klaxon hotkey in Better Mart is used to trigger the store-wide alarm that forces all customers to immediately leave the building. It's essentially an emergency clear-out function useful when you need to reset traffic. Close the store quickly or deal with the situation where customers are blocking workflows. What the klaxon does, activates a loud alarm that plays across the store, instantly evacuates all customers, clearing aisles and checkout lines, lets you reorganize, restock, or fix layout issues without customer interference. Why players use it: to stop customers from crowding during restocking, to quickly reset customer flow if the AI gets stuck, to close the store without waiting for everyone to leave naturally. If you want, I can So the klaxon is basically it's supposed to activate a loud alarm, which then instantly evacuates all customers, clearing aisles and checkout lines. But I don't know if that's actually working in the game yet.
Hello.
Your mart is so beautiful.
Hey. Hello.
So we're at 10% on the checkout.
Hello.
What happens when we reach 0%?
Hey.
Restocker's still doing his work. Zero percent.
Hello.
So it's not letting me. Right, okay. So it's not letting me cash out this customer. So that's what happens when it reaches 0%. You can't cash out any more customers.
Hello.
I was expecting it to explode or catch fire or something random.
Hello. Hey.
So
Hello.
what is this actually called? It's not telling me what it's actually called. But I did a bit of online question.
Hello.
If you're talking about the desk microphone in Better Mart, it's a fun little tool once you know how it works. It's not just decoration, it actually lets you broadcast announcement to the entire store. Plays a store-wide announcement when activated, causes customers to briefly stop and listen, can be used for roleplay, immersion, or just messing around with the store atmosphere. The exact interaction depends on your control scheme, but the pattern is consistent. Keyboard and mouse, walk up to the mic on the desk, look directly at it until the interaction prompt appears, press the interaction key, usually E by default. Controller, approach the mic, when the prompt appears, press the interaction button, commonly X on Xbox layout. Once activated, your character plays a pre-recorded announcement. You don't speak into it yourself. You don't speak into it yourself. Right, maybe the reason why it's not doing anything is I don't know if it's because the music was off. Let's actually see if that does anything. Nope. So the music does nothing. Dialogue. Copyright free mode streamer. so we could have the music if we wanted to. That's controller. M is pause. Right, M is pause. So I have got the right control keyboard layout. Rotate that's furniture. Middle mouse button, ping.
Hello.
Hey. Hello.
Once I deal with these customers, I'll see.
Hey!
Hey.
So we've already hit $1,274.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey!
Right, we'll find out what our most sold items is. So our today's most sold items is spaghetti with 20 sold. And our profit is $209.90. With but we did gain $508.18. Then plus we've got the item cost on top, which is $298.28, which then equals $209.90. Okie dokie. Let the stocker restock the stuff. I think that's pretty much everything stocked. Oh, apart from one bread and mineral water and spring water. Got filter water. Why is that showing 65p? So we can go 71 cents on that. Well, it's showing $1.36. Oh yeah. Yeah. Our profit is $71. 71 cents on that. What is this button here? Reset transpalette? Oh. That's just the palette. And here we've got a reset restocker if we need to. I've noticed, like, when you walk away from the worker, it turns black. When you get close to him, he's fine. Strange. He might be an alien. I think he is an alien. I think we've got an alien worker. I'm just going to close for today. It can continue restocking in the morning. Yeah, so best-selling item is spaghetti with 20 sold. We are on day 7. Not many games have come up with this idea. Like a security gate. Maybe when I get back into game development again, I might try and 3D animate a door where it actually rolls up. It's not going to be easy. Because I'll need to animate it in Blender. And when I talk about if I just pick a video, which one was the one I was looking at before? Yeah, so so the video I'm going to show is going to be craft meow ship. So at some point I'm going to try and animate something like this for a game where it physically rolls up on itself. And then it unrolls as it's closing. But this is like one of those projects, animation projects, that's gonna take a while because this guy's got it where it you know, where when it closes it collapses inside itself. So yeah, and I've got to figure out how I can test it in Unreal Engine at some point and make sure it works properly. Skin customization. What we got? We got that. So this would probably be like the warehouse stocker's uniform. Don't know about that one. What trousers we got? Woo, 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 woo. Text block. Why is there a text block? Well, we saved our new character. Level 6. Vending machines restockers. So you're going to have separate staff to do separate things. So you'll have one for vegetables, fruits, one for alcohol, one for butchers, one for truck unloader. But you can get 2 for truck unloaders, I think. And then you're going to have one for jewelry restocker. And then you've got cashiers and just general restockers. What did that say? It said something. Employee tab coming soon. In the meantime, you can buy your employees in the market tab. I don't think I can place another locker down yet. That's coming to bay 1. So we'll wait for that to come up. Here comes a lorry. Oh, it's on a pallet. I don't think I can place another one. Yeah, I was going to say there's nothing else to collect. Oops. So with this, we need to bring it over this way. Q. I don't. Yep, I can have another. So I have now got a pallet, a truck unloader. And then we place that there. And that's going to pick up the pallet. I don't think any of them can use the forklift. How much is it for this? 750. We could buy that. That leaves us with 69. It's going to be very strange if this appears on a pallet. to unload now. And let's put you there. So if I change camera, forklift up, forklift down, there we go. Right, let's open up and let's open this up and start making profit again. So we'll wait for our first customer. I wonder with the klaxon and that PA system will come under the Mart upgrade.
Hello. Hey! Hey!
Hey.
Hello.
Hello.
Having popcorn and Pepsi.
Hey!
What, regular Pepsi or Pepsi Max?
Hey.
Hello?
Regular Pepsi. Ah. You like your full fatty drinks then? I haven't had cherry Pepsi for a while. I think there's a new version as well in there. I'm sure there was another version of a Pepsi. Not cherry, but there was another one. With a different flavour in it.
Hey.
Or am I thinking of a different drink altogether? I can't remember. Oh, talking about popcorn. Let me save. Go to main screen. I think my camera's connected. What I'm going to do... Let me go here. Just so covers up that. Talking about popcorn. No doubt with you, Tim, you've probably got a bigger machine. I bought a popcorn maker from a charity shop. And it does indeed work. I have to have something under here because it cooks it and then poof, spits it out of the front here. And I've got some of these popcorn kernels. And not only just those ones. I have these types of popcorn kernels and these ones. So altogether I have 3 different versions. I mean, I do love my popcorn every now and again. Sometimes I'll sprinkle like a bit of salt on it, give it a good shake. But with this type of machine, when it's hot, it won't let you turn it back on again until it's cooled down. And I just store it in the box when I'm not using it. When the cable stops getting caught on everything. That's not going to sit properly. I'm going to have to do this. Gonna have to sort of oh yeah, by the way, there's some American videos where they react to our plugs. They say that our plugs are better because you have a neutral live. You have a live and then a neutral. The top one is just a plastic metal that just plugs into the outlet. But yeah, that's my popcorn maker that I bought secondhand. But yeah, there's been a few American videos out there that have said about our outlets, why can't your country have them? Because our outlets are more safer than the US ones. Because you can't physically put anything in the live sockets because it's got like a plastic shield, and when the top of the plug, when it slots into the top of the plug, these plastic shutters open, so then the live and neutral can go in and make contact with the socket. It's not like where you can have a child with like a paperclip or something and just start pushing it into the sockets for it to go pop and possibly electrocute them. You physically have to have the shutters open to be able to touch the live elements in the outlet. But we also have like, they're like fake plugs, but it's just like a plastic round shape thing, and you can just plug it into the socket itself, so kids can't have the temptation to stick things inside of the socket. I don't actually have a socket. Well, I do, but the way my camera is at, I've probably got one in the garage somewhere that I might show on stream next time, just so you know what I mean. But yeah, if you've got any popcorn, like American popcorn, that you might think I might like try, because many years ago I think I did a sweet box pack opening. I don't know if that video is still on YouTube. Many of you have probably already seen that video. Box. I'm gonna just while we get something sorted here, it's gonna be like an intermission video. Obviously it is my video, so I can show it on my channel. I don't need to credit myself. But I'm not going to change the scene. I'm just going to plot this screen over the top. So many of you have probably already seen this video, but this was 5 years ago when I did this video. Let me doodar it. There we go. Let me mute my mic. And we'll use this time for an intermission type video. Hello and welcome everybody to a special stream. I have just received a package from DPD. Also in the description down below you'll see there's the image. You can click that image and it will take you straight to the website that I got my stuff from. So without further ado, we're going to get straight into it. So I have here a big box. Now it's not what I expected, but it's better than what I expected, to be honest, because there's quite a few stuff in here that I want. You can tell that my quality wasn't very good in this video because when I'm talking on the face cam, my mouth isn't in sync with the actual video. Don't know if you've actually seen that. Wanted to try. So what I'm going to do is somehow try and not drop them. So I don't know if you'll be able to see it in the stream, but I have just received this from Sweet Packs, which is a family-run business for American goodies and stuff like that. So we'll pull one. We'll bring one out one by one. Now, first I think the thing I'm going to start off with, this is for all you Americans out there that know more about this than I do. Root beer. Now, at first I thought it was beer, but it doesn't seem to be proper beer because it's kind of fizzy. And beer isn't fizzy when it comes out of the cellar. So I will be tasting some of that today in the stream. So that's one thing I need to, one thing I'm going to try out. The other ones are Jolly Rancher Gummies Candies. Now, I don't think the UK ever sold these, to be honest. Obviously the pack's still sealed because I haven't opened it yet. So I will be trying one of them in the stream today. So that's two things so far. And we have Runts candy flavour with other neutral flavours. Runts, I think that's how it's spelt, Runts there. It's about 9 servings for a single box. 60 calories per serving. Protein, there's no protein in that, so it's sort of not, it's not going to be healthy. It's not going to be one of them everyday healthy things you have. Not a significant source of saturated fat. Sodium 0 grams. Total carbohydrate 14 grams, which is 5%. I'm not going to say the ingredients because with it being an American product, I won't be giving out things like that because you're not really allowed to. We've also got Warheads Wormies. Now we've already opened this up because my mum tried one and she said they're quite nice, very juicy as well. So again, no fat, no sodium, carbohydrates 25 grams, which is 9%, protein 1 gram. Obviously, the ingredients I am not going to say just in case that can cause trouble for people. We have Arizona fruit punch no fat, well, 10 milligrams of sodium and 36 grams of carbohydrate, which is 12%. But yet again, the ingredients, I'm not going to say what the ingredients are for them, because if you want to try these out, just click down below on the sweets packs icon and it will take you straight to their website where I got them from. We got Payday peanut caramel bar. It's upside down. Obviously 1 servings for this. Also, I'm not going to say the ingredients for them, because you can make this with regular ingredients. But I don't know what the taste is going to be like, because I've not had American goodies before. This is my first time actually ordering it. We got Sour Patch Kids. Again, no fat. Sugars are 44 grams. Sodium's 50 milligrams. 2%. Total carbs 51%, 19%. So obviously the ingredients, again, I'm not going to be saying what the ingredients are. Chewy lemon heads, very small box. Chewy lemon heads. Calories 80. Size for 1 box 23 grams. Not, you know what I'm gonna say. I'm not gonna do that. We've got Airheads blue raspberry, shall I say? So obviously, again, the ingredients, not going to give them away. We've also got Sweet Tarts Original. Don't know if you can see that, but Sweet Tarts Original. Obviously, they're pretty much all the same with the grams and the percentages. This one's got no sodium in it, so we'll have to see what that is. So I will be trying every one of them out today in this stream. We got Now and Later Chewy. Now and Later Chewy. You get 6 in a pack here. It doesn't say what grams or things it says in it, so we're not gonna know what the grams are for the sodiums and stuff for that one. We've got Watermelon blow pop lollipop. So it's going to be obviously watermelon or whatever lemons American have. I know countries have different lemons, different tastes to them. Now, I haven't seen these for a while. I think the UK used to produce these back in the day, but I haven't seen them in the store recently. But we've got Twizzlers. Yeah, Twizzlers. Obviously, it's like a lace that normally has. See, with the UK ones, we would have something like this, but it'd be something would be filled in at the end there, but it's just empty. So it's just like hollow, if you want to call it that. Basically hollow with nothing in the middle. Obviously we've got Fanta grape, grape flavoured soda. There is a white label on here with the ingredients, but I'm not going to say the ingredients because I don't think we can get that in the UK. I think you can only get the ingredients in the in the USA. We've also got a C&C Tropic Punch. Now I don't know what C&C stands for. If any of you Americans are watching this, I would love to know what C&C actually stands for in the chat. I will be going forwards and backwards checking my chat at the same time. So we've got that one. We've got another Fanta fruit punch here. Obviously it's got a white label on it again, so I'm not going to show that on the stream, but it's a bit like, we do have Fanta, but we don't, I don't think we have any of these flavoured Fantas in the UK, to be honest, but I could be wrong. And we've got a Swedish fish. A Swedish fish. I think that's like a gummy bear type sweet. But don't know. We'll be trying some of these. Probably not the drinks though, because once they're open, they would have to get drank. So, and one of my favourite ones that I've always wanted to try, Mountain Dew. Now, apparently, I had a friend. I've got a friend that used to live in the same village as me. But he came from Canada to live in the UK, and they said it's a very sugary drink. So I can't wait to taste what that tastes like, because I've had people saying that the UK is selling big bottles of Mountain Dew, but in the supermarkets, but I haven't really seen any. So I know you can buy cans off the internet off eBay for like $29.99 or something like that. But obviously with the sweet packs, you can choose different ones. You can use a standard one. You can choose a mystery box. You can choose all the others. So, that's everything out of the box. Empty box now. So, we have got 6 drinks. So I'm just going to put these somewhere where I don't knock them over. I'm going to stick them on my shelf just here. So the 6 drinks are there. Oh, root beer. I might actually taste some of that now, because apparently it's not actually beer. So here we go. I've never tried root beer before. I've never heard of root beer until now. Just make sure it doesn't. Ooh. Oh dear. Oh. Oh, that's very bland. Root beer. Oof, I hope I don't get drunk off it. I wouldn't have thought I wouldn't have thought you'd get drunk from it, because it's a fizzy drink more like. Thank you for the follow. I do appreciate it. I'm gonna actually have another mouthful of this because I only had a little sip, so I didn't get the full punch from it. Oh, oh God. Oh, oh. You know, it tastes like something you'd have at a dentist in your mouth. Like something like that stuff they put in your mouth. That's what that tastes like. But quite tasty. Because I've not had it before. When I was mentioning in the video that thing at the dentist that that you have in your mouth, when I drank it, it tasted like that mouthwash that you get at the dentist, that pink stuff. And I think at the time I just couldn't remember what the actual name was, but if you've ever been to the dentist and you've like rinsed your mouth out with this pink liquid, the root beer tasted just exactly like that. And yeah, but I think over time, if I was to drink more of it, I think over time I would get used to the taste eventually. Like I don't know if I was to keep drinking root beer, it would probably later on have a complete different taste to it. I don't know, because after when I did this video, I drank a lot of it, and I think I drank until the bottle was empty. I can't remember. But I didn't throw it away full because at the time it was going to be a waste of money. But I do distinctly remember that I was playing some computer games and I was like sipping it as I was playing games. Same with that Mountain Dew can. I don't know if I drank it on this video or not, but if I didn't on video, I did off video. The same with the Arizona fruit punch and the other cans that came in the box. But because I don't think I drank them on video, I would have drank them off video. Because again, once they're open, they go flat and they lose a bit of their taste. Thought I'd mention that anyway. Or I won't get used to it, but if I do get a pack like this again, I'm gonna have to make sure that I get used to that drink, because if I don't, then my stomach will not be very good with it. Oof. I'm already sweating. I'm gonna try one of these warheads. Apparently they're very sour. It's probably not a good idea to mix the root beer with something like this, but hey ho. That's a question for you Americans. With the sweet I'm about to eat, I don't know why, but I had this phobia on video. I'm assuming you can drink root beer with other things. The one thing I never tried it with was I've never tried root beer with ice cream, as what you mentioned in the live chat. Root beer float. But yeah, at the time I had this phobia that if I drank the root beer and then ate sweets afterward, I don't think at the time my stomach would have agreed with it. But it was like you could probably have drank the root beer entirely and still had sweets afterwards and be okay. But because this was like 5 years ago when I first started trying American products, I just had that phobia. Because I know some sweets and drinks in the US are really sugary and salty, and I know your body can only consume so much salt before it rejects it. So that's when I had that. That's when I had the phobia of that old video. But again, it's probably, yeah, it's always better safe than sorry. But we'll see. See, they're not that sour as I thought they would be. They're really juicy, I must admit. They've got that really strong juice in it. Oh, they're quite nice. Warheads. Let me just finish that up. Okay. Runts. Now I'm gonna try one of these. Like I said at the start of the stream, I will be trying every single one. Probably not the cans, because once they're open, then they're. I might open up one of the cans, but the bottled one's alright because you can reseal it. You can't reseal a can. So if I can just get one of these out, or even a look. Some of them are even shaped as a heart. Look. Don't know if you can see that, but it's the shape of a heart almost. And then you got a round one. Okay, red one. I think it would be strawberry for a red one. Oh, they're quite hard, aren't they? I didn't expect them to be that hard. Whew. I think that's strawberry. I'm not. Can't taste it. Obviously, yeah, it says it's got a label on it that says made in the USA, so you can't get these from the UK. But anyway, put them to one side. Whatever. They're quite juicy as well. Oh, they're quite nice. I like them. Jolly Ranchers gummies are going to be next. If you did like this, I'm actually going to pause the video there. I streamed on D Live TV at one point. I don't even know if my profile's still there. Yeah, I think I closed that channel down. But I think D Live was the first, unless D Live was when I did that as a second platform, then YouTube. I don't actually have. Oh yeah, the sweet pack icon would only send you to the website on D Live. I never pasted the link. I don't even know what a website is in there. Is it um damn it. What has Sweet Packs got to do with how to remove guides and malware tips? Gonna try and I think Sweet Packs was like a UK based shop. Let's try. I've got a list of no global treats. No, this isn't the right one. I'm thinking when I save up a bit of money, I'll get a mystery box if I can find the website. Nope, that's not a website. Nope. But it probably has the same things. Arizona. They're quite cheap. Well, some of them are like £1.99, while others are like £19.99. Big red soda case. 12-pack. I am not going to linger on that website much longer because of brand names. YouTube probably isn't against it, but I don't want to chance it. Candy mail. Oh. Body scrub. Sour Patch. Sweet Tarts. Mystery box for $19.99. Okay. And the last one on the list. They sell candles as well. Food and drink. 3.99, 8.75, 9.99, 3.75. Nerds. Gummy clusters. There's another mystery box there for £24.99. And there's another one there, but that's sold out. Wait. Yeah, these are mostly sold out. So I can't get mystery boxes on this one. Okay. If I still had it on D Live, I would have clicked it. American Goodies Limited imports hundreds of US items weekly. Includes sauces, coffee, creamers, BBW, body care, snacks, and candy. It's alright once you have the money for all this. Especially these big YouTubers that get loads of money on YouTube for monetization. They probably wouldn't have an issue buying packs like this. But for small streamers, it's difficult. Anyway, back to the video. If you do like this stream, then please click that follow button. Like I said, I've never done one of these streams before. This is my very first time doing one. I was going to do one in the past, but at the time I wasn't up for it because I wasn't know what it's going to be like. So I'm going to try one of these now. So I'm just going to pull one out. I'm going to go for the... Hang on, they're stuck together here, look. I'm going to go for this one. Grape. Very purpley. Very purple. So that'll be a grape. I can... Yeah, you can definitely tell the grape. You can definitely taste the grape from that. Well, that's quite nice. Just as well I did order these, isn't it? Because their deliveries are a bit all over the place at the moment because with it being this virus that's going around, the family, it is a family-run business that have these sweets. Just so you know, they've been running since 1949, I think. But it'll tell you all in the website when you click the sweets packs at the bottom. If you click on the icon, it will take you straight to the website. Now, chewy lemon heads. So it seems like it's all about lemons, like lime. No, not lime. Not lime. No, lemon. So, ooh, these are quite. These are quite small compared to what I thought they were going to be like. Chewy lemon head. Whoops. So that's a bright red one I've just tasted. I can't really taste anything on that. So I'm going to try a darker one. Oh, that one tastes a bit fizzy. It tastes like that lemon, like as you're eating a lemon raw. That's what it tastes like, but it's a lot more sweeter. I'm just gonna try and put these back in there before they fall all over the place, because that means I'll have to take ages picking them up. So that's that one. Swedish fish is going to be next. So now, I've never heard of this sweet before. believe it or not. But as Brits don't normally try American sweets, I do know that Americans do try the UK's products. I have seen them on videos. So here comes the Swedish fish. I don't know what it's going to taste like. It's probably just going to be, I don't know. There isn't that much taste to it. It definitely tastes like something Swedish. Which would make sense why it's called a Swedish fish. Very chewy. That's the other thing as well. I had a box of these at Christmas. I haven't had a box of these at Christmas, but it was given to me at Christmas. And basically it's a lot of people would refer it to bamboozled. So I think that's good to play with other people. You could probably play it on your own, but it's either watermelon or cabbage, birthday cake or soap, blueberry or mouthwash, cola or dog food, strawberry or chili, tropical or curry, watermelon or cabbage again. So I've just gone around the full cycle there. So I don't know if I'll do this on stream on my own or try and get my parents to play it with me, and then I can set up my Canon camera to record it, and then possibly upload it on the channel. But back to the video. Got some of it stuck in my teeth now, look. There's that dentist stuff again. If you've ever been to a dentist, mostly the Brits would know about that. But if you was to go to the dentist and they would put something in your mouth to like numb it or something, you'd get like a funny pastry taste. That's what that tastes like. That root beer. Oh. Still got it stuck in my teeth. Oh dear. Actually, what I am going to try is, if anyone's still watching, I am going to try the Mountain Dew for the first time. I've never tried it. Very sugary from what I've been told. So here it comes. Once I can get it open. Hang on. There we go. See, it looks like lemon in there, but oh, that was very lemony. That's very lemon. Yeah, definitely very, very lemony and very sugary and sweet as well. Well, at least I know what Mountain Dew tastes like. Obviously, like I said, once I get used to them, I'll get used to the taste, which then I'll probably end up drinking it more. I know it's not ideal to drink Mountain Dew because it's not very healthy, from what I've been told. I think I've got a burp coming up in a minute. Oh dear. Ooh. Oh, pardon me. Ooh. That's that root beer in the Mountain Dew that's made me. But oh, pardon me. Whew. Airheads. Blue, blue raspberry. Oh, it's like refreshers. That's what that looks like. But you can definitely taste the blue raspberry in that. Very strong. Well, that's quite nice. Because with some refreshers, I know it's not a refresher. It's like a refresher, but with our versions of these sweets, it has like powder or like fizz in the middle, and like when you're trying to bite it, you're constantly going up and down like that. Well, that you can just do a single bite through it, and you've got a piece off. Well, that's quite nice. I might buy these again, but I might buy the mystery box next time. Let's see what comes in that one. But again, I won't be able to buy the mystery box because I can't seem to find the website for it. So that's that one up there. Now, Sweet Tarts Original. Now, I don't think that UK's ever produced these. I could be wrong. They could have done way in the back before I was born, but who knows? So I'm going to get one out here. They're quite big and all, aren't they? Quite big and thick. That was an orange one. Oh, they're very sour. Oh, yeah. Whoa. They're very sour. Whoa. I'm going to try a green one now. Don't know what the green one is. It doesn't say what the flavour is. I can feel it going through my nose. Oh, that's not good. Considering they're very sour, they are quite nice. My tongue's gonna feel weird after this. Oof. The next one is Payday. I'm gonna be trying. So, whoops. Well, we can always know what it's sort of made out of, nuts. But nuts in caramel, basically. But here we go. It tastes a bit like peanut butter in a jar. Especially the nuts. The nuts definitely taste like peanut butter. But it's a caramel bar. You know, this is like opening up a jar of peanut butter and just scooping it out. That's quite nice. Oh, that's a bit salty as well. Is it salty? It's got a lot of sugar in it. I don't know if it's got a bit of salt in it. Yeah, I can't see if it's got salt in it or not. I've got my chat open now, by the way, so. Okay, Yes, I forgot to completely turn the mic back on. Oops. As I was saying, so out of the nuclear fusion, we have got raspberry and lemon, pineapple and passion fruit, orange apple, grape strawberry, banana blueberry. Let's go with banana blueberry. It's blue. I got rid of the pain. Definitely tasted the banana. Oh, that's the banana. Oh, oh, oh. You know, very sour. Ooh, ah. Not gonna be yeah. Wow. I've not had that one before. Ow. Got it. Got it stuck in my teeth. I'm gonna have to pick the bits out of my eye, bits between my teeth later on. Wow. So that was the banana blueberry, I think it was. Very juicy, but the initial sourness hit me hard. But it's like once you get over the sourness, my tongue feels weird. But like I said, once you get over the sourness, it's fine. It's just the initial first start. So this one is the grape and strawberry. Grape strawberry. Let's get this opened. Again, it's sort of stuck to the packaging because I left it on top of my wardrobe in the warm heat when we had really warm weather. That one didn't have much of a sour kick to it, but it can definitely taste the grape and the strawberry. The next one is orange apple. Orange apple. I'm going to have to find out if I have to pay for a PO box. Because if I set up a PO box, people can send me random bits of soury snacks and stuff, and do it, probably turn it into a fan unboxing. But I don't know how many people actually return back to my content to watch. You can definitely tell that the sweet melted because it's stuck to the wrapper. So this is orange apple. My fingers are probably going to get sticky. I've just bitten into it. Again, it's not much of a kick. It's not much of a kick. That one wasn't sour. Well, it has a bit of sour, but not to the point where it gives you the heebie-jeebies and the... Like I said, once you get over the sourness of it, you get more of the juicy taste to it. Pineapple and passion fruit. I know you can't see it very well on screen, but because the text is so small. My lord. There we go. Another stringy one. You can definitely taste it. You can definitely taste the pineapple and passion fruit. It's the initial juice when it gets in the back of your throat with the sourness on top. Oh, that one's really sour. It's sour, but you can definitely taste the pineapple and the passion fruit, or whatever it was. Does it actually say it on here? No, it don't. It's getting stuck to my teeth. Again, get past the sourness and you just get that juice, that juicy feeling. This is raspberry and lemon. Raspberry lemon. I'm going to have to stick these in the fridge so they harden up again. Well, this one's not as bad. Raspberry and lemon. I can get why it's so sour. Because of the lemon. Because lemon, if you ever had a lemon when you've sliced it and sucked on it, I'm biting into it. Ah. Again, after the initial sourness, you get more of the flavour after you've gone past the sourness. See, some of them aren't that, pardon me, some of them aren't that sour, but some can be. We have purple sour candy. I don't know if these are all assorted. Grape. Well, there's blueberry. Grape. Pardon me. There's a blackberry. Black currant. So we've got grape. So that can go back in there. Blackberry. We've got blackberry already out. Blueberry. We've got blueberry. We've got blackcurrant. And then it's back to grape again. Black cherry. That's not one I haven't got yet. I've got that one. Got that one. And we've got that one. So, out of the purple one, we have got black cherry, grape, blueberry, oh no, blackberry. I could have sworn I said blackberry twice. Black cherry, grape, blueberry, blackberry, and black currant. So these are purple ones. You can definitely tell that they've melted over time because it's sticking to the actual packaging itself. Ouch. I don't think these ones are going to be sour. I think it's more of a fruit flavour. Definitely tastes blackcurrant. They're the ones I've already opened. We've got loads of ones. Got these ones. I'll stick them in the fridge. Not sour. Get more of a blackcurrant taste on that one. Next one is blackberry. If I can ever open it. Where's my scissors? There it is. I don't know why I'm coughing. It might be in the flavour going down the hole. Considering this stream was was playing Better Mart, it's turned into a different video stream entirely. It's sticking to my fingers. It's sticking to my fingers. I'm getting sticky fingers. Blackberry. Don't get anything yet. I can just get I just get the juiciness of it. I remember I'm getting a bit of these sweets stuck to my teeth now. I remember when I was younger, me and my mate would walk in a field, and there was like a bush, and it had red and black. I think they're berries of some sort. And what we'd used to do is we'd take a tub with us, and we'd pick them and put them in this tub. And then when the tub was full, we'd pick a few more and just eat them. It was sort of, I think it's like a wild bush of some sort. But when we looked at it, it was coming through it wasn't a tall fence. It was a fence with a post that way, then a massive gap and then another post underneath with support. And it looked like it was on this side, but it sort of grew within, not within, but it was growing around this section of the fence. And every now and again, if we walked past it, we'd pick a red, we'd pick a black one off, and we'd eat it. And yes, I know some wild plants, whatever it is, gotta be careful what you pick and eat because some of them can be poisonous. But these ones, you could tell that they were not poisonous, even though at the time we didn't know if they were poisonous or not, and we just, every time we went past it, we'd take one off or take two off, eat it, and just carry walking on this path. And we didn't get ill, we didn't feel sick, we didn't feel anything. So that initial one, we knew it was safe to eat, so every time we passed it, we would just eat it. Sometimes we'd just sit there and just constantly pick off while sat on the floor, eating it while we're doing that. The other thing we did as well was we had a farmer that planted like these peas that are inside like a flower, well, in like a case. Sometimes we'd pick those and we'd pop them open, and then we'd take the peas out and eat the peas. We did the same with wheat. We would sometimes pick a few of them off, and then we'd peel it, and then we would eat the middle section, and we would just crunch down on it and eat it. We never ate the outside of the wheat. Although with the peas, with the pea one, even though it came in like this little, I don't know what you call it, but you can get them frozen at the supermarkets, and you can boil them. We just started opening them and just taking the peas out of it, and then eventually we decided to take one and eat the entire thing without popping it open and just eating it. And yes, it wasn't cooked. We just ate it there and then, and nothing ever happened to us. We didn't get ill or anything, even though the farmer may have used like fertilizer, liquid fertilizer, solid manure. But we didn't really get ill from it. So every once in a while, when the farmer was planting it and it grew to the point where it was ready for harvest, we would every now and again just pick it off, eat it, and and that's what we did when I was younger. But it is what it is. You do weird things when you're kids. This one is black cherry. My mouth is gonna feel weird. The top of my mouth already feels weird. Like the very top. It's like as if something's like drying it up, and it's like something rubbing against it, making it sore. But that's the sour part of the sweets. If you have too many sour sweets, then the top of your mouth gets a bit weird, as if someone's like scraping it with something. That blackberry So the blackberry one I've just had, I can definitely taste the blackberry in it. But it also reminds me of picking the blackberries and red berries off of this bush when we used to walk past them. And as soon as I got that taste, that's that's what made me mention it again. So it was a black and red berry bush. Ba, 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 ba. Let's... Yeah, so me and my mate walked past this type of bush when we was walking down this path, and we just picked the red and the blackberries off, and every time we walked past it, we'd always eat them, and then we'd leave it for a while until they started growing back as normal. And but this is one of those wild plants that grow in the UK. Now, I don't know if you get them in the US, but they've got thorns on them. So me and my mate, every time we kept picking it, we had to be careful of the thorns, so we wouldn't catch our skin on it to rip the skin open, because they're really sharp. They're a bit like rose flowers. The stalks have got the spikes on them. So every now and again, we'd be careful. We'd take our time picking them, so we wouldn't actually scrape or catch our clothes on the thorns themselves. But yeah, that's a black and red berry bush. And just looking at the image, But I've already told you the story. We picked off of this type of bush and we felt fine. We didn't have any negative effects on us. So I wouldn't recommend it, but if you do find a bush like this, pick 1 or 2 off. Give them a try. But like I said, it's not me telling you that I told you my story that I picked off of this type of bush. And so with me saying, because it was actually a true story, we would eat off of this type of bush and we were fine. Obviously the ones we didn't pick are the ones that are like a yellowy colour. We went for the pure red and black ones. We didn't go for the lighter colours because they're either not fully mature or they're covered in something that you don't know. So when we picked off this bush, we always made sure it was the fully red ones and the fully black ones. Because I'm telling you now, if that was a poisonous bush, I probably wouldn't still be here today to tell that story. But I'm sure at some point we've all picked off of this type of bush. I don't think there is a single person that has never eaten off a wild bush like this before. I'm pretty sure majority of the world have done it, especially even when they're taking a dog for walks. I think they're blackberries or blueberries. No, I think they're blackberries because it's red berries. Raspberries. The red ones are raspberries, and the black ones are blackberries, I believe. And I'm having a hard time getting into this sweet, and because it's so melted. You know what? I'm gonna just stick these in the fridge, let them get a bit harder. It's not like that I'm not going to eat any more of them. I probably will, but because they're so sticky, they're not very easy to open. And like with me, a few times when I've actually managed to open them, there's like a string of the candy which sticks to everything. Makes you sticky. I should have probably put these in the fridge when I still had them, but I left them up there and I completely forgot about them until I looked up there not long ago and I thought, damn, I've still got some of these left. You arse. I do have the fridge on max, well, not max, but cold enough. I don't even have any cans of pop left in that fridge. Hey, Tim. Can you handle the sour? you'll probably turn around and say, I can handle it. I bet you'll just eat it and go and just walk off as if the sour didn't get you. I can imagine that happening. You just saying, I can handle the sour. You eat it, like, and you're like, and you just walk away. You're not sure about that. I bet you could. I bet you could have a sour sweet, suck it, bite into it, and you just look like that. No effects. And just go, I can handle it. And you just go, da dee da da da. It's like these other content creators where they did like these one chip challenges, like the spicy one and the really salty one. You gotta be careful when you do shit like that, especially if you don't know if your body can handle it or not. Especially the salty ones, because it's quite thick, and the middle is just full of salt, just full of salt. You'd probably be able to get away with eating less than half of it because of that the amount of salt in it before it starts drying your mouth out and causing you a hernia or diabetes or something like that. It's like the one chip challenge, the hot one. I don't know how my body would take to it. Yes, I can eat some spicy stuff. Like I can put sweet chili sauce on most of my food, but I'm not sure how I'm not sure how my body would react with these ones that have got like a danger label on them. I'll either end up shitting out the iron needle or throwing up in the toilet. I would probably, if I ever do get the courage to do it, I will do it with a friend. Even if it's with the guy I know in Scotland. Me and him may try it at some point. But it won't be in the same house, of course. Because we live quite far away, we'll probably do like a video on it where he's got Teams open on his computer and I've got Teams open on mine, so I've got my picture and his picture, well, my webcam and his webcam, and we both do it at the same time. But it's at the moment it's that point where how is my body going to cope with it? I know for damn sure it's going to be really hot because of the chili powders they put on them. Like that Carolina Reaper, I don't think my body would be able to cope with that because it's the hottest. I think Carolina Reaper is the hottest than what the than what that that coffin one is. I've seen videos where it's mom and dad and a kid. I don't know how old their kid is, and they've done the one chip challenge, and I think there is some videos out there where some of them where the mom and dad and their kid does a Carolina Reaper. I think it's down to how your immune system is going to cope with it, and if your body will accept it or not. But it is a challenge, especially if you're the type of person that doesn't have a lot of spicy stuff. So it's definitely going to be a massive challenge. But I'll like these Red Hot Reapers chip challenge. I don't know how my body is going to cope with this. I want to do it, but it's also, if I do eventually do it, it's going to be a massive challenge. So that's Carolina Reaper Spicy Challenge. Stupidly spicy hot chip. That's got Carolina Reaper on it. Do all of those have the Carolina Reaper on them? Is that what makes them so hot? You can't go back. Why can't you go back? So, one chip challenge Wikipedia. The one chip challenge was an internet stunt to eat a spicy chip and avoid drinking or eating anything for up to an hour. It was discontinued in 2023 after a 14-year-old where was it? Does it mention anything about that? I like it how you actually click on it and it tells you. You click on it, but you don't know where you got to. Which participants had to eat one extremely spicy Paquay Carolina Reaper chip and avoid eating or drinking anything afterwards. The challenge was initially marketed by Amplify Snack brands before being sold to the Hershey Company and suspended after a customer death in 2023. During the fall season from 2016 to 2023, the chip was sold in various packaging before being declared sold out. The formulation changed annually with added peppers such as Trinidad Moruga scorpions, Schistons, and Anega vipers. The challenge was tried by celebrities and social media personalities and received criticism for negative associated health effects. Paqui's one chip challenge ended in September 2023 when Harris Wallowbar, a 14-year-old boy from Worcester, Massachusetts, died a few hours after he took the challenge. Paqui immediately withdrew and discontinued the chips from any further sales and indefinitely stopped publicity for the challenge. The teen's death later led to the chip being withdrawn from sale by Paqui and recalled from stores. After an investigation into the cause of death, an autopsy reported released to various news outlets in May 2024 confirmed that Harris died from cardiopulmonary arrest after eating a substance containing a high amount of capsaicin and had cardiomegaly. I can't pronounce these words. Cardiomegaly by congenital heart defect. Paqui responded by stating that the warning label on their website and packaging clearly said that the challenge was not for children, for those with health risks. The death led to increased scrutiny on capsaicin products and their health risks. Paqui was an American brand of tortilla chips made by Amplify Snack Brands Inc. and subsidiary of the Hershey Company. Its Carolina Reaper chips, sold individually wrapped, were known for being among the spiciest flavors sold. Doug Loyne, a veteran of the advertising industry, and Alicia Bassana founded Paqui in Austin in 2008. Skinny Pop acquired Paqui in 2015, after which Lion became the parent company's vice president of creative and innovation. After Skinny Pop later reincorporated as Amplify Snack Brands, the Hershey Company acquired Amplify in 2017. The One Chip Challenge was first promoted in 2016 by Amplify Snack Brands under the name Carolina Reaper Madness, which at the time was the world's hottest chili pepper. As the Reaper chips quickly sold out, Amplify started a 1 in 10 chance to win a Reaper offer in October 2017. This offer also included a chance to win a year's supply of Paqui chips and a custom Reaper neon sign for those who posted a video or photo of themselves enjoying the Reaper chip to Instagram or Twitter. After the contest ended in January 31st, 2018, a wall of infamy was posted on Amplifier's Pequay website of those who were able to complete the contest. Pequay, now owned by Hershey, repeated this contest towards the end of 2019, which ended in February 2020, with the grand prize including a tailgate party instead of a neon sign. In September 2020, the main focus became the challenge of eating a single chip, as it was marketed inside of a coffin-shaped box. In order to increase the heat, the scorpion pepper and Sikuna pepper were added with a Reaper. In order to qualify for the Wall of Infamy, participants were required to eat one chip with video photo proof and avoid eating or drinking anything afterwards for up to an hour. A scale was used on Pequay's website that ranged from 5 minutes featherweight to 1 hour heavyweight. For the first time, a warning was added to Pequay's One Chip Challenge website, which said that children and people who are sensitive, allergic, and pregnant should not eat the chip. The challenge returned in September 2021 and again in September 2022, with mention of the Sichuan pepper dropped. On Pequay's website, the challenge scale of 5 minutes to an hour was changed to read powerless to invincible, and included wording such as "how long can you last before getting owned" and "how long can you last before you short circuit" in 2022. The chips sold for the One Chip Challenge were made with food colouring that turned people's tongues bright blue to deter cheating. Before the challenge was discontinued in 2023, the challenge was updated to include the Naga Viper pepper with the Carolina Reaper. Now going with the snake theme, the challenge scale of 5 minutes to 1 hour was adjusted to include harmless to apex predator. As word of the challenge spread, it was attempted by various people in the American media. Celebrities including Alexandra Ocasio-Cortez, Shaquille O'Neal, Joel Embiid, Lil Louch, and Sean Evans all tried the challenge in 2023. Reaper TI's Sun King Harris controversially offered to pay a homeless man $50 if he completed a one-chip challenge. Since the man failed the challenge, Harris only paid him $20. An anchor for KWGN-TV in Denver, Colorado, vomited on live television after trying to eat the chip. And then we got school incidents, death of Harris Waloba. So it's like, it's one of those things where I've never been a spicy eater to the point where it's really spicy. But in a way, I want to try it, but it's like, it's alright if you've got paramedics to one side, just in case anything does happen. But most of the people that do it, I don't think they have paramedics waiting outside for them in case anything happens. But I don't know. I probably wouldn't eat a lot of it. I would probably have like a nibble, or not a massive chunk. I would probably not even eat half of it. I would probably bite off less than half. Just to see how long it takes for me to drink milk. But that death about that 14-year-old, I think at the time, I don't think he had a clue what he was getting himself into. And I don't know if he ate the full chip or he ate half of the chip for him to die. Because I don't think it mentioned anywhere. No, when I read through that, it didn't say how much he ate. It just said that he died from cardiopulmonary arrest. Cardiac arrest, also known as sudden cardiac arrest, SCA, is a condition in which the heart suddenly and unexpectedly stops beating. When the heart stops, blood cannot circulate properly through the body, and the blood flow to the brain and other organs is decreased. When the brain does not when and the blood flow to the brain and other organs is decreased when the brain does not receive enough blood. This can cause a person to lose consciousness, and brain cells begin to die within minutes due to the lack of oxygen. Coma and persistent vegetative state may result from cardiac arrest. Cardiac arrest is typically identified by the absence of a central pulse and abnormal or absent breathing. See, reading that, it sort of says what could happen, but I don't know if it's the amount of the chip you've eaten, because surely less than half a bite can't be that bad. I could understand if you ate half of the chip or the entire chip itself, but I don't know if it's on the amount that you've bitten and eaten. Have heart issues, so no go for me. See, I don't have any heart conditions. I've never eaten anything spicy. like really hot. My dad can't do it because he's got a heart complaint. He's got 2 stents in his heart. I don't think my mom can do it because sometimes she'll have high blood pressure. So I don't know. I don't know if it's the amount of the chip you've eaten. I don't know. Even if I was to try and search it on the internet, you don't always get a straight answer. It's like earlier when I was searching for something, it was coming up with malware, and that's not what I was after. If it was me, I would say it would be down to as how much of the chip you've eaten. A little nibble, a little bite can't affect you that much. But then again, if you do that, it's not really a challenge. But I don't think, like Wikipedia said, no, I don't always believe what Wikipedia says because people can edit it whenever they want to. Yeah, I was about to say you need to wear gloves because if you have any chili powder on your fingers, and I've seen people do it on videos where they've rubbed their eyes and their eyes are stinging because they've literally rubbed their eye with the chili powder. But again, there's probably professionals out there that have done this challenge. They, like, to me, again, like I said, it will probably be the amount of the chip you've eaten for how bad it's going to get. Even if I ate a little bit of the chip, not a major amount, just so I'm sort of not going above the threshold to the point where I get cardiac arrest or any other things, I would do it the safer way by not having half of the chip. I would have like trying to, so say this is the chip. I would probably have about that half, this little bit here. I wouldn't go anywhere higher than that. I would go about there. But the other thing as well, you'll have to be prepared for the worst, really. Because I'm pretty sure people are being rushed to hospital as well. But I don't always believe what Wikipedia says because anyone can edit it. I've never really relied on Wikipedia that much. But it's like you've seen a YouTuber go to a hospital. It's like you said you've seen a YouTuber go to hospital. Like, was this when he did the chip challenge? Hmm. Because I was going to say, if it was the chip challenge, how much of that chip did he eat for him to get sent to hospital? No doubt he would have probably eaten the full lot. But that's the thing. Some people can have spice without issue, and I'm pretty sure they can complete it. I'm guessing that YouTuber that you saw go to hospital survived. He didn't eat a Carolina Reaper, did he? Because I think that's one of the other spice challenges. I know this stream was meant to be... Well, most of the stream was... Well, the start of the stream was Better Mart. Then we kind of got sidetracked. I'll probably stream Better Mart again at some point, because I do think it's a very interesting game. But I think I've been live for 3 hours and 40 minutes. And it's now 12:21 AM BST. So I'm going to end the stream here. I don't know what I'll stream next. You put the video into Discord. If you... Yeah, I'll watch it later. But yeah, thanks for watching, and if you did enjoy the stream, like and subscribe. I don't know when I say that, I don't know if the icons do weird glowy things at the bottom. Because I've seen it where some videos where I'm not watching full screen, I've seen them say those words, and and YouTube does this thing where it highlights the subscribe button and the like button. Unless that's a feature. I don't know if it actually will glow. But surely if you've already subscribed and liked, you should still get the weird thing happen with the button. Unless it's a feature that I can't do on my channel, unless it's monetized or what have you. Because I can't tell if it does it on my stream, because if I'm watching my own stream, it probably wouldn't show it. I might have to create a separate YouTube account just to see if that happens. Just to see if it pops up when I say those two words. And then I'll say hit the notification bell. Hit the notification bell. I'd have to let me see if it's actually confirmed if it does a thing like that. So the information was getting a bit confused. It was saying about overlays and everything. And I just said, I have seen it when I watch a YouTube video. When they say like and subscribe, I see the animation under their video above the description. And it says, I get what you mean now. You're talking about the real YouTube interface, not something inside the video itself. And yes, YouTube does sometimes show animated highlights around the like and subscribe buttons, but only in specific situations. Let's break down what's actually happening. What you're seeing is a YouTube UI effect, not part of the video. YouTube has a feature called engagement cues. These are small animations that appear around the like button, the subscribe button, the thanks and super thanks button. They appear under the video above the description exactly where you described. What do these animations look like? YouTube may show things like a glowing outline around the subscribe button, a pulse or ripple effect, a quick highlight or color flash, a small bounce animation. These are subtle, not big flashy graphics like creators add in their videos. Why does YouTube do this? YouTube uses these animations to encourage viewers to interact, highlight features you haven't used yet, test engagement behavior, A and B testing. Not everyone sees them. YouTube shows them to random users as part of the experiments. Why you see it when the creator says like and subscribe. This is the fun part. YouTube's algorithm sometimes syncs the animation with moments when creators mention liking or subscribing. It's not perfect, but YouTube can detect speech, like and subscribe, on-screen text, common creator patterns. When it detects that moment, it may trigger a small animation on the real button. This makes it feel like the video is causing the button to glow, but it's actually YouTube reacting. It's an experimental feature. YouTube constantly tests UI changes. Some users see these animations, others don't. You might be part of a test group. If you want, I can explain how to trigger it. Yes. What you're seeing is a YouTube controlled animation. These effects are built into YouTube and they appear under the video above the description on the actual like and subscribe buttons. They're subtle things like a glowing outline, a quick pulse, a color flash, a bounce animation. And they often appear right when the creator says like and subscribe. What it happens exactly when they say it. YouTube uses speech detection and visual detection. It can detect when the creator says like the video, says subscribe to the channel, shows a subscribe graphic, points at the bottom of the screen. When YouTube detects that moment, it may trigger a small animation on the real button to encourage engagement. It feels like the video is controlling the UI, but it's actually YouTube reacting. It's not shown to everyone. YouTube only shows these animations to random test groups, users who haven't subscribed yet, users who haven't liked the video, people who watch a lot of YouTube on mobile or desktop. So you might see it, but your friend might not. You can't turn it on or off. It's controlled entirely by YouTube's experiments. There's no setting for it. Creators don't add this, YouTube does. Creators have no control over these UI animations. They can only add animations inside their video. But the glowing effect you're talking about is YouTube's own feature. What YouTube is actually doing. When you see the like or subscribe button glow, pulse or highlight under the video, that's a YouTube controlled engagement effect. It's not part of the video, it's not added by the creator, it's not an extension you installed, it's YouTube's own UI in animation. Why it happens when the creator says like and subscribe. YouTube uses speech recognition, on-screen text detection, timing patterns. Most creators ask at the same point in the video. So when the creator says make sure to like the video, don't forget to subscribe, YouTube may trigger a small animation on the real button to encourage you to click it. It feels like the video is controlling the UI, but it's actually YouTube reacting. So basically, like it mentioned before, where was it? So yeah, it says it's not shown to everyone. YouTube only shows these animations to random test groups, users who haven't subscribed yet, users who haven't liked the video, and people who watch a lot of YouTube on mobile or desktop. So you might see it, but your friend might not. So because you've probably watched a lot of YouTube on your mobile and computer, and that you've already subscribed and liked, you basically, it's saying that you won't see it. But I don't know if it works. I don't know if it works if you unlike and unsubscribe. Again, it's probably gonna have to I'm gonna have to set up my own alt account just to see if it shows up when I literally state those two words. Because I've seen it where it had like a rainbowy outline on some videos. But anyway, I'm gonna end the stream here, and it might be Better Mart again on the next stream. I don't know yet. There is a few games that are releasing in 2026 that I have on my Steam wish list. I have 10 on my wish list at the moment. So maybe when these ones release, and if I've got the funds to buy the games, then then I may end up covering these games. But it's a matter of when they're going to be released. So yeah, I will say it again. If you enjoyed the stream, like and subscribe. And I'll see you on the next stream.